What's up, guys? We are waxing our skis and snowboards today. So this is going to be a DIY on how to wax your ski or snowboard. So the things that you're going to need: first, skis or a snowboard that needs waxing. Second thing is going to be wax. You can use actual ski wax, which you buy at the ski shop, whatever, or you can use paraffin wax or candling wax, which is just wax. It's cheap, very cheap. Step one is to go to an area where you can wax your skis. Don't do it in your living room. Do it in a basement, do it in a garage. You can do it outside, but please clean up the wax because the animals don't love it. Or maybe they do love it and it's bad for them, but you know, you get the idea. So find a good spot to do it in. You don't want it to be too cold because then the ski or snowboard won't soak up the wax and won't get into the grooves very well, and it won't have the maximum effect. The next thing that you need to do is get these side things up. So I use cable ties and slid it right underneath there and got them both up. The next thing you're going to want to do is clean the ski. Any citrus-based cleaner will work. A lot of dish soaps are citrus-based. You can read it on it, or you can go get it, or you can just clean it, hot water, and then dry it off. The reason for this is you don't want to be waxing in dirt and shit into your skis, so clean them to begin with. After you clean them, wipe them down. Alright, so we are ready to wax the shred sticks. Get your wax, get your iron, plug it in. If you have a ski iron, wax iron, set it to about 120. That's usually a good one, is what the internet says. And if you have just a household iron, set it to like pretty much the lowest that it can go, I think. Yeah, lowest it can go. The thing is, you do not want the wax to smoke. So if you have iron hold upside down, household iron hold upside down. The point is, don't get it in the holes because then it will really be ruined. And just let it drip, get it all up and down. You don't need to cover the whole ski, but you do want enough so it will spread. I had to move my skis so the iron could reach the full area of the ski. So now, what I want to do with all that, now that your skis are waxed, have wax on them, they're not waxed, take the iron and apply the wax all around. So in this, important things to note are you don't want the iron to feel like it's sticking to the board. If it's sticking to the bottom of your skis or the board, that means it could be melting the core of the ski or board, and that is really worst case scenario. So just move it back and forth. Doesn't matter the direction. Get the wax nice and layered onto it. And make sure that every place is covered with it. Don't move too quickly, but don't move too slowly. All the way from the edges to the tip, to the tail. Whole length of the ski, obviously. Now that your ski is waxed, take a second, make sure that you didn't miss any spots. There's no gaps, there's no holes that aren't filled in fully. It should be a pretty even layer. It's not a big deal if there are some bumps in some places, some bigger spots, but you just don't want any spots where there isn't coverage. You really want to make sure that the whole ski or board is waxed. Let it sit 25 to 30 minutes. Go put on some slope style, go eat some food, have a beer. don't forget to unplug the iron. Really, go check. All right, get your scraper. You got wax on your skis that needs to come off. So the way you're gonna do this is scrape it from tip to tail, the way that you ski or board. I know that these are twin tips and your snowboard can go backwards. Still, tip to tail. Scrape it right along. Getting all these nice little curly cues. The goal here is just fill the cracks. With the wax. Should be like a ski wax slogan. Fill the cracks with the wax. Don't forget to clean off the edge of the scraper. It gets very, very waxy and might not be doing a great job. If you think you've scraped off enough, just give it one more. I'm gonna take a look, because guarantee you'll see that more comes off. All right, on the edge of a scraper is a corner. Can you see it? Yeah, see that little corner right up there? That's for the edge of the skis. Use that to make sure that there isn't wax all along the edge of the skis. Scrape them tip to tail, got all the wax off that you can, got the edges, comes the brush part. So this is where you use the nylon brush. If you have like a soft brush, you can brush it in between this, but it's not exactly necessary. And you need to go tip to tail in straight lines. This creates the flow of the snow, or flow of the snow through the ski. So you gotta make sure it goes straight. Don't do any side to side, none back. Just straight, tip to tail, the whole time. Nice long strokes. After using the brush, the nylon brush on it, take just a regular rag, not a regular rag, a clean rag, and do the same thing, just tip to tail. Remember, tip to tail the whole time. A cool little trick after this, if you put a rag on your ski at the tip to the tail, slides right down. Flip the ski around. When you flip the ski around, put it on from the tail to the tip, doesn't go anywhere. There you have it. Waxing your skis, done super cheap, like seriously super cheap.